Hello, hello! This is Gemini, your friendly neighborhood spy. Here today with a brand new summoning session. Today I'm going to be summoning for Spring Sylvain. He is one of my favorite characters in the series. He's my favorite character in all of 3 houses, and I'm excited to summon for him today. So without further ado, I'm going to go right ahead and get started. No blues! That's not a great way to start. But oh well. That's okay. I'm planning to have green be my main off color focus, but I might end up switching that up. We'll see, because red looks pretty good too. Alright. I think my screen is a little bit too small, so give me 1 second to adjust that. Okay. There we go. Alright, that should be better. But let's hop right back in and actually start spending some orbs. So, oh my gosh! Wow! 4 blues, that's fantastic. Now, I am fully expecting that this is going to be 4 Mirabellises. We'll see. Okay. Okay, so 3 Mirabellises. I want to make clear, I'm as excited as I am to summon for a new Sylvain. I am a little bit nervous about summoning against a demote hero. Usually I feel like my favorites are the demote hero, so I'm not usually summoning against a demote, I'm summoning against a 5-star, which is a lot less daunting. But like, my assumption for today is that I'm going to plus 10 Mirabellis before I get a single Sylvain, and I think having that mindset will help me not fall into despair, because anything better than that is automatically a win as far as I'm concerned. Okay, there is Mirabellis number 1. It's a shame because I don't really feel like I need any of the fodder that she has. So it's not really, I don't really feel like there are demote heroes like that have been on a lot of seasonal banners that I wouldn't have minded as much. But I just don't feel like I need Mirabellis for anything. So, but whatever. Her art is pretty, so that's fine. But yeah, as Sylvain is one of my favorites in the series, I will spend as many orbs as I have to get at least 1 copy of him today. Hopefully I can get more than 1, that would be great. I'm also, like, really, really glad that he, still not used to summoning, Hestia. I'm really glad that he's not a green hero. It's nice to have a different color for him for once. Especially because he's not even, like, an axe user in 3 houses, so it's nice to have him using a lance. I never thought his first lance version in the game would be, a carrot lance, though. It's kind of, like, funny that it's not, you know, it's not the Lance of Ruin, which is what I would have expected, but c'est la vie. Also, if he had been green this time, then I'd have a chance at getting his base version, that final merge that I need. But who knows, maybe I'll pick it up on a circle that doesn't have any blues. Oh my gosh, just for a second I thought that was Sylvain. But, I mean, Brave Crom is a great pull. I can't deny that. So we'll add him to the list. So I'm not upset about that. That is a fantastic pull. It does give me a bubble for the off-summon focus. For the off-focus summons, sorry. But I'm not super optimistic about those helping me out with Mirabellis. Yeah! Yeah! I'm so excited I forgot how to type! Oh my god, yes, I'm so okay. Great, wonderful, we got the copy that we needed. This is fantastic. Oh, that's so good. I'm so glad we got him so quickly! That's awesome! I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. I rushed here as soon as I heard about the festival. Where's all the cute bunnies? Oh my god, he's so funny. And he's plus attack! That's awesome! That's so great. Okay, I'm gonna move this over really quick, just so it's more centered. Oh my god, I'm so excited that I got him so quickly and easily. That's awesome.
Come on, not even one time. Just repeat after me. Hippity hop.
Oh my god, love him. Love him so much. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so excited that I got at least one copy of him. Thank goodness. Okay. I definitely, like, I was thinking about when he might return for something like a double special banner. And it occurred to me that we just got Valentine's Ephraim, who is also obviously one of my favorites. And that was just the month before, and he was blue, and now Sylvain is blue. So, like, there is... It's obviously not a guaranteed chance, but there is at the very least a chance that we will get the two of them together on a double special banner, which... That would just be, like, that would be amazing. So, like, there's no need to try to plus 10 him today or anything like that, especially because I think I'd have a much better time summoning for him on a double special banner. Even if he's not sharing with Ephraim, just not having to deal with the whole, danger of summoning a demote the whole time. I think it would just be better to wait till the double special banner regardless. And if the two of them end up sharing, like, that is a banner that I will spend. I will spend a lot of orbs on. So fingers crossed that they end up together on a double special banner. That would be so great. It's also nice to have a version of Sylvain that is a 5-star exclusive, because so far he's always been a demote. So it's really nice to have a version of him that, you know, is a little bit more powerful. Obviously, I've invested quite a bit into both of my versions of Sylvain. But this one doesn't really need as much investment because he already comes with a pretty awesome kit. Oh my god, I'm really just so excited that I can't even type. Oh my god, I can't believe I got 2 of him before getting 2 Mirabellises. I thought for sure this was just gonna be a Mirabellis farm. So this is, oh my god, this is amazing. Yay! Look at that, another plus attack one. My IV luck continues, which is nice. Wow. All right. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I could honestly stop there, but I'm not going to. I, like, probably should just stop there because, I mean, I already got 2 Sylvains and I'm pulling against a demote, but, like, I've barely spent any orbs, so I might as well keep going a little bit longer. So like I was saying, I'm really excited to have a version of Sylvain that is 5-star. I also really love his weapon. It's like pretty much the same thing as Sane's weapon, where he has the effect that when he uses a rally skill on an ally, he gets to like go in, do the rally skill, and then he gets to move again. Like he gets to actually basically take another turn. Which I guess is kind of like the flirting skill now. But I love it. I have a lot of fun using that ability on Sane, so I'm really excited to have another character that can use it too. I actually have no idea how much barrack space I have right now. I think I cleared out my barracks since the last time I summoned a bunch, so we should be okay. Okay, but anyway, I guess now I'll get into a couple questions. So I have 2 questions here to answer, and I love both of them. They're awesome questions. So the first one is from Brandon Pearson, who is asking what kind of PvE content I would like to be added. So thank you so much for your question. I think this is probably in response to, I'm pretty sure in a recent video I was talking about the fact that I much prefer PvE content over PvP content. So I actually have a couple different ideas for PvE game modes that I would really like to see in Fae. And one of them is, it's PvE, but it would be like more of a cooperative game mode. I'm a huge fan of like cooperative games, so I would love to see something like that in Fae. I was thinking it'd be kind of based a little bit around the idea behind Roker Sieges, except instead of it being a single-player game, it would be kind of like, it'd be on the map that they use for things like Summoner Duels, the bigger maps, and it would be multiplayer. So you could either queue up with random people online, or you could play with just friends of yours if you join a queue together. And then you're just fighting like a big mega boss, similar to the Rokers and Roker Sieges. There's a part of me that almost hopes that since we haven't seen that game mode in quite a while, that maybe they're like revamping it for a purpose like this. Because I always liked that game mode, and I'd like to see it come back. And I think it'd be really fun to like try to fight some gigantic big boss and do as much damage as possible, but like while teaming up with allies. And there could be things like mini bosses as well that you fight on like either player's side of the map. I just think it has like, the Summoner Duels structure has so much potential, I feel like, if they also branched it out into co-op game modes. So that's something that I would really, really love to see. I've also always thought it would be, and I've thought this for like ages and ages, I'd love to see a game mode that's a little bit more of a like, almost like a tower defense kind of game mode, where you're fighting increasingly stronger waves of enemies. There was that game mode they came out with like so long ago. I think it was called Relay Defense, and it was not very well received because it was like you were constantly swapping out into different characters, and it was just, I thought it was kind of a mess. So I wouldn't want it to be like that. But something where you're like, almost kind of like Ether Raid's defense, except you're playing the defense and you're not playing against other people, you're just playing against continuously stronger waves of enemies. And maybe you'd even be able to like, maybe after every wave of enemies, because it could be a multi-wave game mode, you could do things like get extra power-ups or heal your allies a little bit. I just think something like that would be really fun, as someone who really likes that kind of content. So those are just a couple ideas. I feel like there's still like so many other things they could do. And there are a lot of PvE game modes I already really like Hall of Forms and Seer Snare, so I'd like to see more things like that. Oh, I just realized that I just summoned Marcia. I think I just summoned another one a second ago too, so now I should be able to +10 her. I made a build video recently, and she was one of the heroes I was building, and I didn't have quite, I was like just shy of enough copies of her to +10 her, so I should be able to +10 her now. That's exciting. I wasn't even thinking about that. But yes, that's the kind of PvE content I would most want to see, so thank you so much for your question, Brandon Pearson. Haven't gotten anything in a little while. I am very surprised that I haven't gotten flooded with more Mirabellises. Not that I necessarily want to, but I'm just surprised it hasn't happened. Speaking of surprises, I'm always shocked that we don't have a Resplendent for Katria. I imagine it's gotta happen eventually. We already have them for Est and Paula. But anyway, okay, so I have one other question to answer for today. This is from HJ, who is a regular commenter on my channel and has excellent taste in characters. So thank you so much for asking this question. I love this question so much. They ask, if Matthew won CYL, what would I want his outfit to be like? Also, what movement and weapon type would I want him to have? Alright, I'm just gonna gush now. So thank you for giving me this opportunity to gush. So I spent a lot of time thinking about this question, preparing for whenever I would next summon. So I have like a lot of different ideas for what different Matthew alts could potentially look like. And I didn't want to just recycle one of my other ideas, because like I talked before, I made a a while back I made a theory craft about what a rearmed Matthew could look like, and I didn't want to just reuse my idea from that, in which his art would be based off one of his cipher cards. And I actually haven't spent that much time thinking about what it would be like if Matthew won CYL, because, I mean, you know, it's not like he's really coming close. I was thinking, like, what are the ways that Matthew could possibly win CYL? 1, he becomes a meme. 2, maybe if FE7 got a remake, that might give him a little bit of enough of a boost, but I wouldn't think it's guaranteed either, because there's definitely other popular male characters from that game that don't have CYL alts yet. But, like, what would it be like then if he did win? So I came up with something that I like after thinking about it a lot. And what I came up with was, it goes into this headcanon that I have for Matthew, which is, it's technically a headcanon, but it does have some canonical support. Which my headcanon is based around the fact that when you first start up Fire Emblem Heroes, Matthew is actually, like, one of the free heroes that just starts in your barracks, that you don't have to summon for him, he's just automatically there. And there's not a lot of characters like that, it's really just him and Rai. Like, you get either Virion if you started the game, like, at the very beginning, or Takumi if you started later, for free, but you still technically summon them. It's really just Matthew and Rai that you start out with, along with the, Asker characters, obviously. So my theory has always been that after the events of Blazing Blade, Matthew, being the head of the Ostian... Oh wow! That's a great summon. I'm Chloe, Royal Knight of Firenze, here with Ulysses and Pegasus Knight Cordelia. This festival will be a true fairy tale. Yeah, a true fairy tale. Nice. They're so cute. Also plus attack. Alright, anyway. Cool. Well, that's a great pickup. Always good to have something new. But anyway, as I was saying, so after the events of Blazing Blade, Matthew becomes the head of the Ocean Intelligence Agency. So I was thinking that at some point... Huh. Alright, that's like... Camus, I think? Camus? Oh, Sirius. Same thing. But that's so cool. I am merely a traveler. You may call me Sirius. Fair enough, Sirius. But as I was saying, so my theory has been that Matthew, when he became the head of the Ocean Intelligence Network, he, like, learned about the existence of this mysterious and strange land called Asker. And part of what he learned about it was that it was possible to be reunited with people that you've lost in Asker. So my theory is that Matthew, you know, knowing about this place, set off on a journey on his own to find Asker in the hopes that someday he could be reunited with Layla. And if you talk to him in the base, he has a line about that where he says he wonders if in this strange world it could be possible for him to be reunited with Layla. Which obviously he has been reunited with her. That has happened since then. But like that's my theory for like why he's one of your starting characters at the beginning, because he traveled here on his own, hoping to be reunited with Layla someday. So I kind of had that at the core of my idea for what a CYL Matthew alt would look like. The idea being that, like, he traveled to Asker and joined the... There's our second Mirabellis. And joined the Order of Heroes. And that now he's been reunited with Layla. So it's almost like he's kind of... It's almost like he's devoted himself to the Order of Heroes now, since this is the land where he's been reunited with Layla. And now he wants to protect Asker no matter what, because it's allowed him to be with her again. So his outfit for this would be like based around Asker, and I was thinking it could be one of two things. It could either be kind of similar to his default outfit, but with like Asker colors, like the white and gold. Or it could be the opposite. It could be more of like an Asker outfit, kind of similar to what Alphonse wears, but instead it would be more of his like green and red colors. So that's what it would look like. And I was thinking that his epitaph would be something like bravely devoted. So that way he still has like the brave title. I don't know if they still use that. I haven't paid that much attention to it. But that's always been part of the epitaph for CYL winners. And then devoted because he's devoted to Layla, he's devoted to Asker, and he'd probably still have some lines about being devoted to Ostia as well. So that is what I came up with for like the concept behind him. And like now I'm like, I just wish that would happen so badly. It's not gonna happen, but it would just make me so happy if it did. And then as far as like what kind of weapon type and movement type he would be, oh my gosh! Yay! Yay! Oh my god, I'm so excited to get another copy of him! Oh wow, thank you so much for this lucky question. I feel like I summoned like so many 5 stars while I've been answering it. Oh wow, that's awesome. Also, oh gosh. Wow. Can't complain, right? I guess my Sylvain really wants to be plus attack. Okay. Well, that's awesome. I think I'm gonna go just a little bit longer. Not too much longer. So we'll see if I get any more good luck. I mean, I've gotten so much good luck so far. Can't complain. Like I said, I went into this with the mindset of I'm gonna summon 11 Mirabellises before I get even one Sylvain. So I think that pessimism might have helped me out a little bit. But anyway, just to finish the, oh my gosh! Wow! I just can't get over this! This is so great! Back-to-back Sylvains. This is incredible. Oh my gosh. Plus defense? Wow. This is incredible. I can't believe this. Thank you so much for being such a good boy today, Sylvain. Love him. Alright. Wow. Do I really want to keep summoning? I feel like I'm going to be pressing my luck if I keep going. Maybe just a couple more circles so I can finish up the question. And I won't worry about it if I don't get if my pity doesn't get broken. But just to finish up the question then, so what kind of movement type and weapon type would I want him to be? I am really just a huge fan of infantry. That has like always been my favorite movement type. So I would pick infantry, but I also wouldn't mind if he was a flyer, just because that would be very... Is this Berkut? I think that's Berkut. I don't think I had him. Wow, he has such cool art in this one. Yeah, that's right, I did not have him. Huh. So I would probably pick infantry, but I also wouldn't be upset at all if he was a flyer, because I also really like flyers and think they're really cool. And I would probably have him be a sword user, because he actually does use a sword in Fire Emblem 7, because daggers are not actually a weapon type in that game. So I would really love to have like an actual sword using Matthew. That would just be really cool to me. So yeah, that is the answer to your question. And thank you so much for the question. It was really fun thinking about how I would answer it. My gosh, I just can't believe that I got 4 Sylvains so quickly. Let's see, I think we'll go down to 5,250 orbs, and then we'll probably stop there, at least for now. There's a lot of things that I'm like thinking might be coming up that I might want to summon for. There's also, of course, Spring and Ego, who will be rerunning probably within the next maybe week or so. And I'll probably be summoning for some Orges for him as well. And this is already gone, like, as well as you could expect a summoning session to go. So... Man, I can't get over it. I think we'll do this, and then maybe one, unless this is a Sylvain, I think we'll do one more batch after this, and we'll see where we go. Okay. And last batch. There's definite potential in this batch, so let's see what happens. Okay. Mirabellis number 3. Am I saying that right, or is it more Mirabellis? I'm not actually sure. Oh, and that was even a 5-star. I didn't even notice that. Wasn't paying that much attention. Okay, last stone, and then we'll stop. Yeah, if you'd ever... I really like having these kind of questions to answer when I summon, so if you ever have a question you want to ask me, even if it's not about Fire Emblem, go ahead and drop it in the comments. I love having stuff to talk about while I summon. And here is where we will end on a Claire. Okay. Alright, wow. I'm just blown away by how much luck I had on this summoning session. And I'm so excited to start leveling up my Sylvains. Well, one of them. Wow. Man. Well, I hope if you are summoning on this banner that you also have excellent luck and get exactly what you're looking for, whatever that might be. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, have a wonderful, wonderful day, and Gemini out.